don't know why the sound is so low on here. I've got everything turned up as loud as it will go. So anyway, I don't know how many on this channel, which is my play channel. I keep getting asked by some, or some put out there in a disparaging manner, if I am realized, why am I doing tarot? Because it's Leela. It's fun. Leela is the play of God. When you've completed your path, realization, then you have Leela. You have moksha, liberation, liberated from the mind spin. Okay? So contrary to their thinking, it is not magical thinking. Contrary to what they want to put out there, I do not tell people they can manifest anything. I do not say I'm the only enlightened one on the planet. I do not say anything of the sort of what this person continues to put out in their spin. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to put out links to some videos. The videos are on some controversial things, people, that I have said. My teachings that I've given out. My book is Kundalini from Hell to Heaven, and it's about the Kundalini journey. If you have a Kundalini awakening, what type of things can you expect to encounter along the way? What's an aid? What's not an aid? It's not the typical Kundalini book about chakras and it's red and it's yellow and it's this and, you know, it's nothing like that. When I began my journey, which was in the 70s, there was only one book out, and that was by Lee Sanella. Okay? It was not very beneficial or helpful going through the journey. I was going through and these things were happening, and the only one that knew anything about it was actually at a Sikh temple, and it was the janitor. It wasn't the teachers there. It was the janitor that, you know, let me know what I was experiencing. But at that point in time, I was just seeing this blue thing, this blue dot. It was everywhere. You know, I couldn't get rid of it. And he goes, oh, that's called the blue pearl. Okay. So he knew something about it. People that were teaching there, bogus, didn't know anything. And there's a vast difference between a genuine Kundalini path and Kundalini yoga. Kundalini yoga is really a misnomer. It is not really about the Kundalini journey, okay? So that's confusing to people. Anyway, the path here was mostly through Kundalini, and I had, you know, gone through a lot of things on the journey. It completed in 1999 in moksha liberation. And so my teachings have come through Kundalini and what happens at the end, which is non-duality. Now, I knew nothing about non-duality during my journey. I had not read books on non-duality. I was not following non-dual teachers, none of that. It was when things completed and fell away that, you know, my teacher, my guru that I had, which was very instrumental in my completion, it was very much grace. He threw me in on myself. Anyway, you'll hear about that. And that, I think the Batgap interview, I got into that a bit. There was a bit talked about that. But, yeah, through the years, there have been people that want to disparage what's been said here. Controversial, that in realization there is no mind, it stills, okay? that Kundalini is required before realization takes place. Okay? And so these subjects about, the Bodhisattva vow, free will, really there have been a lot of blowback on things. So part of it is a video that I had done that is reading Ramana directly. Ramana is the greatest proponent of non-duality. If there is genuinely resting in non-duality, the words and the actions should match those of Ramana. Nisargadatta. Okay? And people have, again, a lot of mistaken notions about what a jnani is, what a realized being is. They think they should look a certain way, talk a certain way, be a certain way. But, not all jnanis are the same. You have Nisargadatta, you have Ramana, you have Kabir. Kabir is great. Kabir didn't mince words. You have Yukteswar. Yukteswar was Yogananda's teacher. Now, people want to say Yogananda was realized. I don't see it. Yukteswar, yes. And you look at Yukteswar, and you'll find out he was a very fiery individual. So was Nityananda. I mean, not Nityananda, well, there's Nityananda the Avadut. That's a whole different thing. Okay. But you'll see ones like Nisargadatta, very fiery individual. So, yeah, I wanted to put these videos out there. Also about this one, Mooji, which, some people want to follow and just think he's this great light and this great, well, he's not. And he says he is that he is in the lineage of Ramana. Ramana was not a guru. Ramana was a sage. He did not carry on a lineage. Okay? So you can't say you're of the lineage of Ramana. Ramana is a sage. A sage is a realized being, but they are not actively acting as gurus to move people forward. Okay? People would come to Ramana and he would answer their questions, but he was not actively engaging in direction to aid them to go forward. He would give whatever information he could give them, okay? But he didn't want to take that on, and there's no reason that he should have had to take that on. So that's where that's at. But I put some different things down there. These are different links. One of the links is, the first one is where I'm going through and reading what Ramana specifically had to say about these things. Which if people look at my teachings, you will find out that they are right in alignment with what Ramana has said. Okay? Then you'll find out that the Batgap interview that I did in, it's quite a few years ago. Okay. Quite a few years ago. Batgap interview that was done, and then some other ones about Mooji and some of these, again, things he's involved with and things he has said, which are not in alignment with what Ramana has said whatsoever. And so again, he cannot be a realized being. Okay? I know he looks the part. He plays the part. There are a number of these satsang sellers that want to look the part. Okay? And there are some of them that use these techniques, put it mildly, to make it sound like they are more advanced than they are. Okay? And I want to dispel this notion that this person puts out all the time, that I say, you know, you can manifest anything. I don't say that. That they say, I say I'm the only enlightened guru on the planet. I don't say that. I don't think that. That's absolutely nonsense. Okay? And they continue to put things out of context, spinning 180 degrees away from what I'm saying, what I'm pointing to. And, you know, really, it's not appreciated when someone does that. Okay? They have an absolute problem with the way that I dress. Has nothing to do with consciousness. Realization is of the consciousness. It's not about where you're born. It's not about what color you are. It's not about what you wear. Okay? But you have a lot of these gurus, and what I keep saying is these gurus that are on these big stages, that are collecting a lot of money, okay, tons of money. They've got one face that they put on stage, and behind the scenes there's something else entirely. Now, if you're going to find the genuine guru, you find one that's not in it for money, name, fame, okay? None of those things. If they are out there on a big stage with hundreds of people, then get a clue what they're after. Name, fame, money. Okay? A genuine guru is not going to feed your ego. And that's what a lot of people want, ego candy. Okay? Feed the ego, ego candy. That's not what it's about. Okay? It's not what it's about. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. This is an introduction, you know, as to my other channel, which is under Guru Swami G, the letter G. Guru Swami G, it's not a name. Swami means it's like a title. And G is the letter G, not J-I. It's not an honorific. Okay? Swami means, what it means really, Swami, it's supposed to mean Lord. It means somebody that has mastered the path, mastered these things. That is what a Swami should be. Just like Guru means weighty with knowledge. A guru should be one weighty with knowledge that can bring clarification. And a Swami is one that should have been mastering the path. That's what it means, okay, Swami. G is usually J-I, an honorific that people will say, okay? But mine's a play on words. It's not that I'm honorific myself. G is first letter of my name, Ganga. And yes, that is my legal name. And no, again, what this person is saying, I changed my name 4 times. I haven't. I've changed it once. From Sharon to Ganga because of my path. I may change it again because I am not, you know, spending all my time as guru. I did that for 20 years, and all the information I have to give out has been given. It's out on the other channel. It's in the book, you know, Kundalini from Hell to Heaven. Okay? So now this phase is I'm doing tarot, I'm doing Leela, I'm playing music with flute. Okay? Flute, no, I don't think I'm Krishna. Krishna was the one who played flute all the time. Okay? But, you know, Ganga does not fit for the music. the next phase of my life. This is not unusual for some people to change their name based on where they're at in life. Okay? So if you want to sit there and make it some big disparaging thing, be my guest. Okay? Have your foolishness, whatever it is. But might change my name again. Especially Ganga, and I'm going to be moving to El Paso, a lot of Mexican thing. Ganga is not good translation for Spanish Mexican. La Ganga means either a cheap deal or somebody that's into the drug culture, neither of which am I. So yes, I may very well change my name again. Okay? Oh well. Life flows, life happens, life changes. Okay? And I go with the flow. Okay? That's it. That's the way that is. So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light to everyone. I hope everyone's having a great evening, and please, again, continue to be safe out there. Wear your masks, and, we don't want to find out that anyone is becoming ill because of not taking these precautions. Anyway, love and light to everyone out there.